And everybody hates Mondays, but who hates Mondays during this pandemic? Really not a big deal to a lot of people. But welcome. What are you guys doing? What's been going on? What are you drinking? Let me know. Send me some comments. Send me some pictures. Tell me, what's going on. Got any questions? What's going on? Listen, we're live every Monday and Friday at 6 o'clock, Facebook Live. We also, listen, guys, YouTube, we need 1,000 subscribers. Then we can be live on YouTube. Right now, we only get 15 minutes. So please, please, guys, go to Facebook, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell, so we can be live on YouTube as well. That'll happen shortly, I'm sure. But anyways, so what's been going on? First of all, let me introduce my producer, Miss Judy Gannon, right here with me.
Hey, hi, everybody.
What's going on with you? I haven't seen you since Monday.
Oh, well, since Friday.
Oh, Friday. That was See, I don't even know what day it is
I know, it's so confusing, I'm telling you. I have been busy today. I made 8 loaves of banana bread, 2 dozen cookies. I've been in the kitchen cooking like crazy.
And I know I talked to you yesterday, and with the rain and everything, laundry, baking. Come on, when would you ever do these things except for now? So
Never.
it's not it's not the worst thing. I mean, organization, cooking, baking, laundry. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Judy?
I think that it's crazy. I'm done with this. I have a whole new respect for stay-at-home moms that have to cook the 3 meals a day and do the baking and take. I don't want to do that. Please put me back to work, please.
No, yeah, me neither. Never. I never wanted to do it. I've never spent this much time in my house in 30 years. But
Orlando says, "What's up, ladies? Looking good."
oh, hey Orlando, we love you, Orlando. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Orlando, and hit the alert button. So, listen, we wanted to talk about a couple things. Obviously, we know Georgia opened on Friday with hair salons and gyms. I don't get it. I was thinking, I was Googling all day. How do we know what's going on in Georgia? Is it going good? What's going on? And today, they opened with restaurants and other non-essential places. So one of my old and awesome bartenders, Emily, who used to work for me at one of my bars, Bogies and Stogies, I gave her a ring today. I said, "What's going on in Georgia?" You know what she said? "I don't know. I don't know." Like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I haven't been paying attention." I said, "It's not a big deal." She said, "No, not really. To the average person, it's not a big deal." She said, "There's a lot more traffic on the road, but she said, hell, if I'm going anywhere for a while." And I said, "Well, I hear you, kind of scary, I just got an alert about 20 minutes ago that West Palm Beach, Florida is going to open Wednesday for some things with some restrictions. I know that Texas on Friday, they've got movie theaters, malls, and restaurants opening. And Judy, can you believe this? If you are going to go to, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think bars are open yet, but you need to be 8 feet apart. So they're saying 8 feet between each bar stool.
That's insane. How's this even going to work?
Now, you guys know in the bar world, how are you going to control your bar customers that come up and they're like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you. Oh my God." Everyone's going to be hugging. Everybody's going to be screaming and having a ball. They just want to be out. How are we supposed to control 8 feet between each bar stool? And
You can't. That's crazy.
it's totally crazy, and I just wonder how that's going to go down. You guys, anybody got any ideas? If you go in a bar, what are we going to do? "Excuse me, you need to move over because you're not 8 feet." I got tape measure.
Yeah.
I'm going to tape measure.
Excuse me. Are we far enough apart?
Oh my God. But it just doesn't make sense. This whole thing doesn't make sense. And on one hand, I'm like, I'm scared to death. On the other hand, I'm like, are we overreacting? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense anymore. So,
Well, we have a lot of people saying hi to us.
who we got today?
Amanda Kelly says hello, and Melissa Tuttle, and Ruthie Clark, and Kurt. We can't wait for Bogies to be back open as well. Trust me.
Hey guys, Kurt, Amanda. What's shaking? Hey, Melissa, I saw a beautiful picture on Facebook of you guys, you the other day. Your makeup looked gorgeous. Please help me out. Is there anybody else on there?
Emily is on there. She's
Ooh.
watching.
What's up, Emily?
Miss Emily, we miss you.
Emily's the lady in Georgia, so she's going to give us an update before our Friday's show as to how things are going with the restaurants and the bars and everything. She's going to keep her eye out, maybe take some pictures for us, see what's going on.
Nice.
Yeah. So, okay, you know, interesting enough, this is weird. The Kentucky Derby is coming up. I know it's kind of far away, but you know, it's May 2nd.
Yeah.
And we're already at the end of April, so May 2nd is supposed to be the Kentucky Derby. That's when it always is. Not this year. Postponed till September 5th, if that even works. This is only the second time in history that the Kentucky Derby has been postponed. That's, I believe World War II was the only other time that it was postponed. And what's really cool about this is they're doing a whole virtual thing. Woodford Reserve has teamed up with the Kentucky Derby, and they're doing a whole day of virtual stuff online at Woodford Reserve. Sorry.
Woodford Reserve.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm thinking about the booze we're using today. But anyways, at Woodford Reserve, so you can find that Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. They're doing at 2:00, they're going to do all sorts of different drink recipes, how to make the mint julep. At 3:00, they're going to rerun the Triple Crown race of 2015, which I'm sure everybody remembers. And the coolest thing is they're going to do a virtual horse run. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So on April 30th, you can tune in or log on, whatever you do. You can buy a horse, a virtual horse. And
Wow.
whatever you buy it for, I think it's a donation. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then they will match it up to $1 million. So you'll have a horse that's going to run in the virtual Kentucky Derby on May 2nd. So that's totally cool. You know, it's there's no betting, but I'm sure.
Yeah, but that's so cool. Austin said he is going through withdrawals and needs his CNS fixed.
Oh, what's up, Austin? What are you guys drinking? I forgot to ask you, Judy. What do you got today? What's up your sleeve?
I'm drinking vodka and cranberry today.
Again?
You know, no, last time was orange. This is just cranberry.
I'm doing the same right now, but later we're going to make you, in honor of the Kentucky Derby, we're going to make you something that I'm calling a rye smash. You know, and we're in quarantine, so I don't have all the luxuries of having all the good Woodford and stuff. I do have a bullet rye today. I'm going to make a rye smash, so that'll be later after we talk to our special guest. So I think that right now is a good time. With further ado, you guys, I want to welcome from New York, from No Limit New York, Jimmy Rivers. You guys, please welcome.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there?
Hey there, how are you? Can you hear me?
I am very good. Yes, I can hear you well. I just wanted to say it is awesome to see your faces. I miss you both so much. Hugs and kisses all around.
Oh, we miss you.
That's my virtual hug.
When you called me yesterday and asked me about this, it made me so excited. For everyone out there, I love me some Judy and Mary Dawn friends for so long. Go on, Mary. Go on. You ask all the questions. I love you guys so much. Happy to be here.
Well, no, it's just so cool. You know, we came up with the idea to talk to you because, first of all, let's just back up 1 second. For our viewers that don't know what No Limit New York is or NPPT or any of the above, could you give us just a little teeny taste of what you guys do and what you're all about?
Yes, absolutely. So we are a free Texas Hold'em league. I'm one of the co-founders of No Limit Nationwide, No Limit Pub Poker Tour. And this is how I met Mary Dawn about 14 years ago, which is insane already to be this long. We originated in Palm Beach County area, and we slowly and surely kind of made our way to the Treasure Coast and started hosting our fun and awesome social games. And I think one day I just kind of walked in there and chatted it up with Mary Dawn, and that's how our relationship began at Bogies and Stogies a long time ago. And then fast forward to now, about a year and a half ago, Andrew and I decided to relocate back up here to New York to grow the business up in the New York area, which we kind of wanted to do for a long time, but we're just kind of nervous to actually move. And so we are now No Limits branch of New York up here for about almost a year and a half going on Long Island, New York, for those that are familiar, Suffolk County area.
Yeah, I'm from upstate New York, and I'm not quite sure. I don't think we have anything like this in upstate New York. Maybe that's your next.
You know what? I was actually going to ask you after we spoke yesterday. I researched a little up there. I didn't see that much, but hey, you never know. It could be something in the future.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends in Rochester and a lot of our friends, and I know that there's always stuff to do up there.
Nice, nice.
So, okay, now you're on Long Island, and what's it like? I mean, everybody sees all the stories in the, on the news and everything, New York, this, New York, that. Tell me, what's it like? I mean, people are passing away left and right, unfortunately. I don't mean to Debbie down everybody, but give us a little idea what's going on up there.
So, like, if you were to just come and visit me right now and drive around, you may not notice so much on the outside from like physically driving around neighborhoods. People, when the weather is nice enough, they are still going out for, walking the dog, trying to get some exercise. So you may not notice as much out there. But then if you actually if you have to grocery shop, if you have to go into any places that are open for essential stuff, you'll notice that there is something serious going on because it's 100% face masks and gloves. Everyone is like insane about taking precautions because it seems to be that we're, one of the most hard hit areas in the country. So I think in our county, I think we're like the 6th or 7th county, biggest county as far as most cases. So, I think we have more cases in the whole state of Florida, to give an example. We're like in the 30,000s. So we have to be very, very careful when we go into any type of, Andrew and I limited it to, supermarket, CVS or pharmacy, liquor stores are open, liquor store.
Yeah. Speaking of, can I jump in for a sec?
Yes.
When we spoke, we were talking about why are liquor stores considered essential.
Mm-hmm.
I Googled it. You were right.
Was it right?
Yeah, you were right.
Oh,
They
okay.
said because, people that may have an alcohol issue or whatever, we don't need them freaking out. Or forgive me if I'm not saying this correctly, but
Or
we
relapsing.
need more hospital beds for the COVID people than we need for people that can't get alcohol.
Right. And a friend of mine in the biz told me up here, and I thought it was just because we wanted to, give all the good people a little bit of booze so we don't go crazy while we're, locked away here for so long. But then I thought about it, and I said, wow, that is an actual medical reason. There's got to be a medical reason for it.
There's also a catch.
What's that?
$16 million tax revenue to the government from alcohol sales.
Aha. She did her research, I see.
There's always a catch. And I think that probably trumps all the above.
Well, I also wanted to add something else too that you mentioned, liquor and beer sales. Our restaurants and bars, I would say probably a little more than 50% of them are still open up here, doing takeout and doing, food and, liquor to go. So, as far as our poker bars are concerned, I would say they're about half and half that are open, but just restaurants and bars in general, seeing as obviously you own different venues, a bunch of them are still open and they're still trying to conduct their business in a safe way, obviously, but they're advertising.
And Andrew's watching us and he says, love and miss you, ladies. We love and miss you too.
Nice to see you, Andrew.
From the next room he's watching, by the way.
Now, Jimmy, you guys have done absolutely fantastic in what, a year and a half?
Yeah, I think I guess if you don't want to count the 6 weeks of pandemic, I think we were 16 months in business, I believe is the exact.
16 months in business with 19 bars, just killing it.
Thank you, Judy. Yeah, we came up here mid-November of 18, so that's about the time frame. Although I grew up, for those that don't know, Mary Dawn, I grew up here in Suffolk County, not too far away. I didn't go to school in the district of where I live now. However, you kind of lose track of some friends over time. Everyone gets married, has kids, things like that. So I have kept up with some of the friends, but what I'm trying to say is that essentially we started fresh. We didn't know anybody here that really directly is involved in coming out to the bars or playing or supporting. My sister works in the bar biz, so she hooked us up with a bar or two of owners that she worked for, we know. but I mean, it was really from scratch. And Andrew and I pounded the pavement like day one when we met Mary Dawn at Bogies.
Yeah.
You know, not ever too, too big to go out there. You know, always have to be humble and to go out there and just pound the streets and tell them, hey, look, this is what we have going on. Of course, the advantage was we have a bit of a resume showing in Florida what we did, you know, what we're planning on doing. You know, with
I assume that you know Greg Grandery. He says he's still waiting for his drink and his shot, Mr. Rivers.
yeah, Greg is a great buddy. He lives.
Some of my favorite people. Hey, Marco.
What's up, Marco? Oh, is Marco on? Hey, what's up, man? A lot of people on here. I see Pete Hunt, Pete H is on, Barbosa.
Michael Levitt.
Mike Levitt's one of our dealers here, one of our close crew. Judy and Mary Dawn, you have to come up and visit at some point. When all this nonsense is done, Mary Dawn, veer downstate for a little bit when you go up there, and we'll show the red carpet for you.
I go up to Rochester every single July, and I plan on going again this year. I don't care if I have to drive my car there, which, God forbid, I swore I'd never do that again, but I will, because I'm really not comfortable with the airplane situation right now, but, you know.
I agree.
I'll do that.
Well, I agree. Me too. And I guess just to touch more on the bars, yeah, I think we just got lucky and we met some really good venue owners and we went for some nice, nice venues where, nicer bars, not kind of hole in the wall type places. And I think that propelled us to meet a lot of really, really good friends and people that are just kind of looking for fun stuff to do, just like in Florida, and wanted to come out play some cards.
Oh, hey, Lila says, hi guys, hi Jimmy.
Hi, Lila. How are you doing? I miss you too so much.
So let's talk about after this.
Yes.
What do you think? How are we gonna? Oh, by the way, what are you drinking? I forgot to ask you. What are you drinking today?
So I have the can here next to me. Okay, so this is an upstate New York brewery. I thought you might know it's Southern Tier Brewing.
Southern Tier. Woo-hoo!
I did that for you, Mary Dawn.
Hell yeah! Southern Tier Brewing Company is an awesome brewing company. That's located right, I believe, at the base of, I think it's Kissing Bridge in Ellicottville. Is that correct?
It says Lakewood on here. I'm not really familiar, but I know it's somewhere up in that area.
It's near some ski resort because I remember skiing right into a bar and just drinking it. It's really good stuff. Cheers to that. I've got a little vodka soda, plain old boring. Cheers to you, Jimmy. Ooh, cheers.
Oh, cheers, Mary Dawn. Cheers here.
So, okay.
Cheers.
So after this is over, if we have to be 8 feet apart, how are we going to have 8 feet apart at a poker table? How are we going to do this?
That's a great question. Sadly, I don't really have much of an answer there. I think that our business, like a lot of bar promotions, and you probably run a lot of other stuff too, we are probably going to have to wait really to be some of the last people to be able to reopen our business, both in Florida and New York, so I'm really sad to say that, but we want to be safe, Mary Dawn, when we go out there. And, Carl and the crew in Florida, me and Andrew here, we pride ourselves on our promoting and our family aspect, but we're not going to be comfortable in bringing them out there if we feel like they're at risk and we're at risk. So, I mean, how are we going to do it? We're going to have to be very comfortable that the restrictions and the cases are down, and we really have to wait till social distancing is over, I think. I don't have any other way.
Well, you guys have your online games. I mean, I forget what it's called. Could you?
The Bar Poker Open is what it's called. Thankfully, thanks for bringing that up. Thankfully, for those that play in the league, or maybe you don't, they're kind of our online sponsor, not without the pandemic. We kind of feed people into this national entity. So if you were to play at Bogies and Stogies, for instance, on a Thursday or Saturday, I still have my days right?
Or
Thursday.
You do. You have mine. Or the Tuesday. Every Tuesday night.
Yes, or Demo Tuesday, right? The top 3 players win a token to play in this weekly online. So thankfully, they created and amended a system where it's daily games all day and night, and it's a $29 subscription, and it does benefit the league owners. So for Andrew and I, we're kind of surviving a little bit, staying afloat off of the generosity of our players for supporting us on this online system.
And you guys had that online system up in I'm telling you, 10 days it seemed like, and everything was up. Your programmers were on point, and you were really trying to take care of players with that.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Just thank you. Yeah, big credit, and especially the BPO, their technical staff, and just everything how it went so quick. It's kind of a lifesaver in this time, and also just for people to play. Keep in mind, I want to tell you guys, we have a significant amount of players in No Limit New York that have contracted coronavirus, and most have gotten over it. But we have people that have gotten sick, and this is perfect for them too, or just people that are indoors and can't, don't want to go out because they want to be safe. I've had friends that, that, like I said, have got sick and they're getting over it, and they're like, oh, this is perfect, Jimmy. How do I get involved? And they're just kind of sitting there, kind of getting better and getting over it. And they're playing online with everyone else. So it's been really great for them too.
Well, that's awesome. We've got some people that are checking in here.
Yeah, we do have some people checking in. We have Chad watching and Michael Levitt, Amy, Mrs. Hergin Mill family. Amy.
Okay.
Yep. Daniel. Hey, Mary Dawn. Hey, Daniel. What's shaking? We've got.
We have on the New York side, I see you mentioned Mike Levitt. We have a Bill Gilman, a local player here, Long Island area, Suffolk County. I see Marco in the house. Marco.
It's amazing. Marco in the house with Jimmy Rivers. Would it be anything else? That's right.
I tell too bad we couldn't get. We were talking the other day about Ken, one of the first guys, and his girlfriend. I wish they were watching. We need to figure out that girl's name. If anybody remembers her name, let us know. She was beautiful. This girl she was beautiful.
One of your first dealers, right?
One of the first dealers I had was Kenny, not our current Kenny, but Kenny, original Kenny, and his girlfriend. And I don't remember her name, but she was gorgeous, beautiful, voluptuous, gorgeous lady. Broad lady. Anyways, she was awesome. I can't remember her name.
I will find out. I promised you last night. I will find out.
Oh, hey, Mama.
What'd she say? Oh wait, no.
She said she'd be losing her mind if she didn't have some poker online. Thank you.
Hey, Mama, if I wasn't the first to have that poker, she would lose her mind.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mama. So that's cool. So when do you think New York's going to reopen? Is it going to be like 8 months from now?
Well, I think we'll probably be the last, unfortunately, New York, New Jersey, California. I think probably like a month after, like a Florida, let's say. So Florida, I'm hearing rumors. Is Florida going to ease the restrictions next week or this week? That you were saying earlier, right?
I just read it like 20 minutes before we went on. I just read that West Palm Beach, Florida said that they're going to open up some things on Wednesday with restrictions. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, less than I saw today that they were talking about open the beaches back up as well for, exercise and swimming and fishing and whatnot. So we know when Florida opens back up, you and Andrew better get down here and you come hang out.
Well, I was actually just going to give you a little on-air announcement here. We actually have decided, so long as, and I think New York's going to probably take a little while longer to get back open, that we're going to, if the situation permits itself for us to come down, see it, and our family lives in Jupiter too, and we're going to come down and see you guys for a little while, at least a week or maybe longer before New York reopens, assuming Florida eases up first. So we are going to come down.
Hey, we're going to have a huge party at Bogey's.
Hey, Andy, miss you too. Miss you so much, Andy.
So you heard it here first, Judy. There's the breaking news.
Hey.
Marco says we're good.
But I have to say, it is so damn gloomy here right now. I didn't want to make it like a gloom and doom show, but aside from the actual virus, we've been in this like constant 52 and rainy, on and off for like, I feel like weeks and weeks and weeks. Saturday we had a from being in New York, when you have a 62-degree day and sunny, it feels like the summertime.
Oh.
Saturday was
coming from Western New York. 62 is July.
Yeah, it's like 62 and sunny. The streets, dogs, there were people playing tennis. I guess guess that's the most socially distant sport. I guess
I would have been boating at 62. Back when I lived in Western New York, because it is, I miss it. I love it so much. But The weather, I can't get over the weather in Florida. It's outstanding. This has been,
Well,
I don't think I would have made it through this quarantine without the nice weather.
I agree. We've spent
Well-
most of our time on the river, on the water,
Yes.
staying outside. Yeah, we heard the sunshine and the heat it doesn't survive in it, so we've just been outside as much as we can be.
I mean, I don't mean to say, according to Donald Trump, did you lean over and kind of hit?
Well, for
I
us,
don't know.
thankfully, the beer and liquor industry is booming here, so this helps us go during this time.
I hear you. All right. Well, I'm going to make a drink for everybody. So if you want to hang around and watch, we're going to let you
Sure.
go now, Jimmy. But I'm going to make everybody a rye smash in honor of Kentucky Derby, which I don't happen to have any Woodford here. But hey, listen, times are tough right now.
Sounds
Jimmy,
good.
it's great to see you.
Thank you so much.
We can't wait till you're here. Bye.
I will contact you guys, let you know about our time frame. We're definitely going to come down.
Okay. Cool.
Bye, guys.
Now, guys, listen, we're going to do a rye smash. Now, how does this differ from a mint julep? I don't know. But you know what? It's fun. So, here's what we're going to do.
Annie, it's not my birthday.
Annie thinks it's your
You've
birthday?
been telling me happy birthday.
So, a couple mint sprigs, you guys, smash them up a little, drop them in. 2 lemons. And, I'm trying not to use my fingers.
Well, you're making a drink for you. I don't
I know, I'm not
matter.
drinking and stuff. Okay, we're going to do just a little bit of simple syrup, a half ounce. And I think I got my hair right on there. Then we're going to do an ounce of water. Real simple. We're going to muddle this thing all up. Muddler. It's going to break up the backbone of those mint sprigs, which, by the way, are farm to my bar.
Ooh, farm to bar.
Farm to bar. I have been gardening. I've got everything. And guess what? When we reopen, I will not have mojitos because it'll all be gone because I'm going to eat it all.
Yes.
Drink it all. Okay, so add some ice. Again, I'm at my house. I'm in my living room, guys, so it's a little difficult to make everything perfect.
Cassidy said she was outside all day. And Kevin said Cassidy's drunk, he thinks.
That's okay. It's Monday. Got some bullet rye. Yeah, bullet rye. I was thinking Woodford all day. Right about there. I'll post the recipe later for you guys. It's really, really simple. And then you just shake it up. Really easy. Little shake with a smile. I don't know why I can't get this right here. At my place, it is so much easier. But that's okay. And I've got these really cool Gurkha glasses. Speaking of Gurkha, this is a beautiful set that came with the Gurkha cigars. Speaking of cigars, you guys, if any of my local people want cigars, bogeys and stogies, we got cigars. You strain this over some ice. We got cigars. And, all you have to do is DM me either at Mary Dawn Vanderbush or right here MD's General channel, and I can either deliver them to you, or I'll be at Bogey's tomorrow doing some work, so you can come by. We'll social distance. I'll bring them to your car, curbside pickup. Take your mint. Again, just smack it, throw it in here. And I've only got these straws. Again, I know it's my house, but this is a rye smash. It's delicious.
Very nice.
Who wants to try it? I will. Oh my God.
Is it good?
It's delicious. I'll make you one after this because we should drink them.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that is delicious. So, anyways, that's my rye smash. I'm going to list that later, you guys. Oh, this mint smells amazing. Cassidy, hey Cassidy, how are you? Good to see you there. Just wondering what everybody's up to. If somebody can send me anything they're doing, because we are bored. It's Monday. We're making drinks, we're making videos, I did hear that Nancy Pelosi, our wonderful lady there, has recommended that we do a third installation of the PPP. Just wondering, has anybody figured out, has anybody gotten it yet? I still haven't heard anything yet. A third installation, that would be awesome, you know. That would be great. Don't forget, you can check out on on Instagram and Facebook Live, the USBG NCF every Thursday at 3 o'clock to get some updates. They're going to go live and tell you what's going on with your, your bartender money, which nobody that I have ever heard has received anything yet. And I know they have millions of dollars sitting in their kitty somewhere. Maybe they're going to save it up for some pump poker. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that, or they're going to buy a couple horses at the Kentucky Derby. I don't know.
And don't forget, all you locals that are looking for cigars, you can message MD online, meet her up at Bogey's, and she'll do curbside drop-off for your cigars.
I sure will. I will do that. And, if you buy 10 or more, you get a discount. We also threw in a free cutter. So, anyways, anybody else got anything they want to add, any questions or comments? Here's what I want to do. I want to find one of you bartenders out there that has a super cool, weird, wacky, wild story. And I want you to send me your name and just like a tidbit of your story and your number, because I'm going to call you on Wednesday, this Wednesday. I'm going to call you at 3 o'clock, live on Facebook, 15 minutes, and I'm going to talk about your story. And you're going to tell me your story. There's so many. Over 30 years in this business, I can't even begin to tell you crazy, crazy stories. And I know you have them too. So send me your name, send me your numbers, whatever. And this Wednesday at 3 o'clock, I'm going to call you. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at MD's Gym Meal channel. Hit the alert button. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Please, we want to be able to be live on YouTube. So please tell your friends, tell your cat, tell your dog, tell your stepmom and dad. Cheers. And I want to thank Judy Gannon. A really, really super thanks to Jimmy Rivers at No Limit New York. And thanks to my guys here helping me out. And thanks to you for watching. Cheers. Have a great rest of the week. We'll see you on Friday at 6 o'clock. Cheers.